far as I can remember, and these days I can remember, yeah, as far as I can remember, I've always been involved in the arts. Always. I've always created shows, created plays, even with my younger brothers and sisters, my older brothers and sisters, my cousins. It's just always been a part of me. And then I used to lie a lot as a child, so that was the acting part. Probably was some foul-mouthed stuff, because I hear from family members that as a child I had a foul mouth. I still have one now, but it's all artistic. I can remember being in elementary school in Miss Lewis' class, who was the music teacher, and how much I enjoyed going to music class and singing and performing in the auditorium. But even before that, I can just remember as a young man, growing up, always loving music and singing everything. Arts education is not something that we think about at the end of the day. It's something that we think about at the beginning of the day. Being an artist all my life, I know that the arts can sort of be like yoga, if you will. It can soothe you in times when you need to be soothed, but it also can serve as that platform to elevate everything else that you're doing, because it builds foundation, it builds discipline. So no matter what I do in my life, that foundation that you get from the arts, I mean, it's the greatest discipline and focus that you will ever experience. The collaboration process, the team process, and many people think artists are selfish. That's in there also, and that's an important part of being a human, that you have to take care of me, and artists learn that well. But we are great collaborators. We understand discipline more than probably anybody, mind, body, and soul. So I think it's a great benefit for young people to start learning from the moment they hit school. So it's not waiting until they're in 7th grade or 6th grade or something like that. No, the moment they hit school, whether it be at an early care center, daycare center, whatever, that process and understanding the arts and the discipline of the arts should be there. I think there are just not enough people who fully understand the benefits of arts education. The President of the United States and the First Lady, they fully understand it. Their children at Sitwell, they get a great arts program. They do sports also, but they have a great arts education. The First Lady, when they started in the office and we would perform so much at the White House and got a chance to actually talk with her sort of off the record in terms of not having reporters there, she's a big supporter of arts education. It's proven that the arts are a critical part of arts education, but yet when public school systems are faced with budget deficits, first thing they want to cut: music, dance, visual arts, design classes, and that's really, really unfortunate. Because again, in this city, Ellington should be the example of the possibilities of what the students get from this when they go to college. But Ellington should be an example of how hard artists work. The arts, it's not going to save the world, but I think having options is super important. Not everybody wants to bounce a ball, throw a ball, kick a ball. It's just not for everybody. Sports is not for everybody, but yet everywhere you go, every rec center, all these schools, it's about sports, and that's should not be the only option for young people. A lot of people out there, thanks to social media, they want to write. They want to write stories. They want to write scripts and things like that. So providing that outlet is super important. And here's the thing that's really, really strange. In answering the question, is it important to keep arts in education? If you look at the policy makers on the local level, state level, and then federal level, if you look at all those individuals who are responsible for our education, and you look at their children, and you look at the experience that their children had when they were in school or are having if they're still in school, all of those children are afforded an opportunity to experience the arts. It is critical to the success of young people. If you want a student who is going to excel in English, math, and science, give them music, dance, and art. Simple as that.